Hey guys, what's going on? Seth here with IMS Academy. Got some rolling. Nighthawk on the back. Saturday, July 30th, 2016. Andrew switching from back control to lockdown. We're leg wrestling. He's going to abandon the lockdown, go right back to back control. He's trying to strangle me at the same time. I'm hand fighting and leg wrestling. Those two things need to happen if you need to escape the back. And they need to be constant. And you need to do it with some urgency. If you allow those arms to get across your neck and he's putting head pressure into the shoulder, you could be taking a nap. I get my shoulders to the mat. I'm trying to work a little sweep here and get on top. Oh, I just about do it. Andrew turns his knees down a little faster than I'm able to get on top here. On the guard, I get that left arm under the chin. I'm trying to scoot my hips away. He's trying to ankle pick me. And I check his wrist and I handcuff him with one arm. Pop up, get head control, little snap down city, keep pressure with my chest on him as Andrew goes down to his side to turn the angle to defeat any sort of choke or center choke there. Now I'm trying to keep the weight of my chest up high across Andrew's chest and start getting it off his hips. You can see there's not much weight on any one of my limbs in particular because I'm just using it on Andrew, but he's using that left arm very nicely across the hips, which allows him to get a sweep here. Again, I'm going to check that arm. You see I'm handcuffing him again with that right arm just once. It's very hard to take down somebody with one arm. We're just battling, wrestling here, getting top position, just looking to pass, but even as I start to pass, Andrew's being just a veteran with his elbow positioning, not allowing me to jump into any sort of obvious subs. I get the underhook here as he's down on the side from the half guard. I work the Japanese necktie, and as soon as my left arm I'm able to pull that elbow into my ribs, it allows me to sink it in because I had that leg hooked. Just an opportunist right there. And right now I'm just trying to let Andrew know what he did wrong, and it's all split seconds and just quick decision making. We're trying to always watch these videos even after we roll and make adjustments on the fly, try to correct the mistakes. I don't want to keep catching Andrew with the same thing.
Just keep running.
And if you could defend all the subs, great, because it's not so much the submission, it's the setups. A lot of guys see the same setups for particular submissions, and if you set it up the same way every single time, especially with the amount of times Andrew and I have been rolling, then he's going to sniff out the defense, and he's going to have a specific defense. It just takes one slight thing to take it away. So you have to be sneaky with your setups, and that's what it's all about. Here, Andrew goes for the arm triangle here. Now here's me trying to get my right arm, and so I can lay on my side. If my shoulders are flat to the mat, I'm going to sleep or I'm tapping. But I was able to get to my side, take the pressure off. Andrew's recovering. He's trying to take my back. I'm keeping my leg short with his right arm. He's underneath my armpit, and he's grabbing my right wrist, and he's not allowing me to swim out, keep position. He's trying to go and take my back again. I need to keep going with it, keeping that leg short so he doesn't get full back control with both hooks. And I start moving away. Now I'm turning in. I'm going to turn out again and sort of attack the leg. And you see him limp leg out. It's a good way to get somebody to it's a good way to get somebody to relieve some of that top pressure that they have if you attack the legs. Even if you're not going for the sub, you can still attack the legs to get them to bail or corkscrew out. And that's essentially what Andrew did there. He's like, I'm not getting subbed, even though I'm not having top pressure anymore. So with that, I started in Andrew's guard, and he's going to be on his back. And I'm looking to fully pass. He's keeping that one elevator hook in there. And I like when guys keep that elevator hook in and they're not disciplined with their elbows. You can jump into subs and maybe catch flying triangles and stuff from the bottom position, but Andrew's elbow positioning is just too good. And even there, like, I can't remember the last time I caught him with an arm bar from the bottom, like in this position. And now I'm going to try and work a sweep here with keeping my arms inside, like clasping his far limbs and getting my shins in across his hips and his chest. And you see I'm going to extend my hips here, and I briefly sweep him. He recovers with his legs, he gets his knees pointed down, but he shows me the top of his head, so I'm able to sit up and get that position there. He's still in top position, but you see he's trying to go to side control to relieve the pressure, and I'm following it here. But now look, we're both on our sides, and now who's able to scramble on top? And I should have never been able to get that head position on Andrew. Anytime you're on top, don't show anybody the top of your head. He's defending the Japanese necktie there, and I use that to try to go to mount. Then he tries to attack my leg. I just go heavy on the left side and defeat it. Keeping my hips down, good base here. Again, look at his elbow positioning. There's nothing for me to catch, no triangles, no arm bars. We're just in a weird funky position. But if he's not going to give me anything other than his head, then I'll start cross-facing him and just working those forearms across the throat, making it hard to breathe. There's the mistake. I get the arm triangle. But also, like I said, we've been working a lot of arm triangle positions and defenses. So as I try to transition to side control, look what Andrew's doing. He's going to his side. He's keeping his shoulders off the mat. And I'm just staying very tight that whole time, even though he relieved pressure. So I'm using that to sit him up, and then I take the back with the body triangle, and now I'm starting to work the choke. I've got my right arm or my top arm across his neck, and he's hand fighting. You see me switching my hand, my left arm's coming underneath. Now that's the hand I get underneath, and I get the short choke. Thanks for watching, guys. IMS, and we out.